Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different for a whole collection project pan update. Firstly, this project is of course created by Becky Loves Kanga, and she is always linked in my description box, and there are many other lovely ladies doing this project as well this year, and they are all linked below as well. What makes this different? Three things. Firstly, this is the first beauty video I'm able to film in my beauty space since getting hit by Hurricane Fiona, so if things are looking a little bit different, I'm sorry. I will get my setup fixed, but like all my stuff behind me needed to be kind of packed up, lifted off the floor, as my beauty space is in the basement and it has flooded before. So I was trying to minimize the damage, I guess. Hurricane Fiona hit us September 24th. Today as I'm filming is October 15th. Our yard is still a disaster, as well as the side of our house, because we got hit pretty hard. Not nearly as hard as many others, which I'm thankful for, but we still have a lot of cleanup to do. A lot of trees fell down. The kids' play set got crushed beneath a bunch of trees. The power mast for our house got ripped off, so we still have like some siding to fix, things like that. But we do have power. 6 days without power with 3 kids, and also no vehicle to like go somewheres where there was power. It was very challenging. And so I got the inside of my house back in order now, and we're still doing cleanup on the yard. We've had like 5 bonfires already, and there's still so much left to be burned and picked up. It's a little, it's very overwhelming. But yes, I'm back filming, hopefully on a semi-regular basis. I'm going to try really hard to get back on track for the end of the year. I would love to do Vlogmas-ish, not every single day, I can't do that, but maybe 5 days a week. Maybe that's across both channels, I don't know, but in order to get there, the end of October and November need to go smooth sailing for me. Wouldn't that be nice? Second thing, today's project pan update and the next project pan update you will be seeing on this channel, I am kind of restructuring and shuffling up my whole collection project pan and my Pan Those Eyeshadows project pan. So some things are going to be swapping places. I'm booting some things out. I'm changing up some rules a little bit. I will go over that. But the third thing is I really wanted to share a couple jewelry pieces I got from Be Kind shop, and they did send these to me in PR, and I said I would share on my channel, but this is not sponsored or anything. I'm just simply showing you the pieces. I will maybe scooch over a little bit so I can insert the B-roll over my coffee cup of video footage that I took of these pieces. I am all over the place. So again, they sent these to me for free. If you are interested in purchasing any of these pieces or anything else they have on their website, I will have a referral link down in my description box, and you can use this code here to save 20% off your order. Be Kind is a jewelry brand on a mission to save the bees, and I think that that is so wonderful. I always plant extra flowers in my garden for the bees. I love seeing all the bumblebees going around my yard. I live in a rural community, so I have a decent-ish size piece of land that I love planting flowers for the bees. So that's why I wanted to work with this brand and try out their jewelry pieces. They donate 10% of every purchase to nonprofit organizations, including the Pollinator Partnership, which I think is really great that they are obviously donating part of their proceeds to help the bees, since that is their mission, and it is right there on their website. The first piece I'm not actually wearing today, so again there will be footage to the side of me, are these beautiful dangly flower earrings. These are called the Lovely Flower earrings. I wore these earrings on date night with my husband. It was our 4-year wedding anniversary, and we went shopping at the mall for part of our date, and a random lady stopped me to ask me about my earrings. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me before. I was so flustered and like semi-embarrassed, but also like getting a compliment from a stranger feels nice at the same time, if that makes sense. Maybe I'm just so much of an introvert. I was like, like a stranger is coming to talk to me. But she was complimenting my earrings, which was so nice. I love those. Today I am wearing these honeycomb earrings, which are more like a stud, but they kind of crawl up my ear just a little bit. They're not like the big, are those called crawlers? I don't even know all of the terminology for jewelry, apologies, but I do love earrings. These are just simple but beautiful. I love the honeycomb shape, and the third piece they sent me, I actually am wearing today as well, is this stunning sunflower. Sunflowers are my favorite flower. They were my wedding flower. I grew sunflowers, and I had every intention of taking some beautiful pictures with this piece with the sunflowers I grew myself in my garden, but the hurricane took those away from me. It is a longer chain, as you would have seen before. I do wish that they had shorter chain options, or that it could be adjusted a bit more than it is able to, because personally I find it a little bit long for me. But this opens up and it says, "You are my sunshine" on the inside. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? I'm in love with this necklace. It is pretty heavy, like it has some weight to it. So again, you can use this code to save 20% off your order, and use the link in my description box if you were interested. So thank you again to Be Kind Shop. They sent it in this small bubble mailer, and it says, "I am 100% recyclable." Alright, I have rambled on about the new jewelry pieces I got for way too long. Sorry, that section was extremely long for what it could have or should have been, because I'm a rambly mess. Now we're going to hop into my whole collection project pan update. One product that I'm just going to kick out of here, this is the Finding Ferdinand Nob Hill Red Lipstick. I was supposed to use this 2 more times. I thought I only had 1 more use on it. If you saw last month's video, it was a bit of a clusterfuck, as this one is too. And I haven't used it. I'm not going to use it. I did use it 3 times in this project. I'm ready to put this away. The next video you see will be a project 10 uses introduction. So for that reason, the products that I have a 10 use goal on, and I have not met yet, I am going to be moving into that project and out of this project. This project is going to go from 10 products down to 8. I'm going to start including eyeshadows in here, and eyeshadows to pan, because I am stopping my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. It just hasn't been working for me with the 5 shades, but I will work on 1 or 2 shades in this project. It's still roulette. It will still be random from my collection. I think that's going to work a little bit better. So like I said, the whole collection project pan and the Pan Those Eyeshadows turning into project 10 uses. You'll see that next. I'm kind of smashing all the products together and then redistributing them, if that makes sense. First, I have a goal met on a 10 use product, and that is my Tarte blush in the shade Feisty. I have used this the 10 times. I needed to use it 4 more times since the last update. I am wearing this blush today. It's a beautiful, neutrally kind of rosy, kind of terracotta. It's very hard to describe, I feel like, but I have used this. I met my goal on it. Ooh. I am still going to be including all beauty products in the whole collection project pan. There will still be some like 5 use goals on vampy lipsticks or nail polishes, but I am going to have more pan or maybe 30 uses or finish goals in this project, and that's how it's going to change. Revert back to how it used to be when I first started doing this project, if that makes sense. So, Rare Beauty Mesmerize, the CoverFx Face Palette, and the e.l.f. face palette, blush palette, sorry. These items, these 3 items will be moving into that other project that you'll be seeing next. I was gonna say tomorrow, but I don't know if I can actually do that. So let's update on everything else. The thing that's been in here since the longest is my Milani eyeshadow primer. I'm running out of space on my little table and I can't find my phone with my usage. My goal is to finish this product. Every single month I hope that it is going to be an empty, and it is still not gone. I have used this 8 times since the last update for a total of 42 uses in this project pan, and it has looked exactly the same. It has looked this skinny for 42 uses. I'm just going to keep using that every time I do my eyeshadow. Next I have my ColourPop Lumiere lip pencil. Unfortunately, I only used this one single time since the last update, and my goal is to finish this as well. I have been inserting a picture with my little markings, but it is not moving very fast. I can get a lot of uses out of this between each sharpening. I do line my lips and fill my lips in with this product. But this is going to be staying in, of course, because I would like to finish that. I'm going through my list. We're kicking out Finding Ferdinand Red. The First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone primer. This is another one where my goal is to finish it. I cannot make a new line once again, even though I have used it a whopping 5 times since the last update. Obviously that was sarcasm. I've used this primer 27 times to get down to this line from the top. So I definitely need to use this a lot more. Because of the hurricane and all of that, I really haven't done my makeup very much. I've done my makeup almost every day this week, but before that, not really. So I have a lot of catching up to do on my projects. That will be obvious in my project pan updates. Next I have Ofra Havana Nights. I am wearing this lipstick today. I am loving this vampy lip. I didn't fully plan on using this because I did put the Fenty Eavesdrop skin tint on today, and I feel like a bold lip like this kind of warrants a little bit more full coverage, so I'm not sure how much I'm loving it with the base I have going on, but this is a really fun lipstick to use. My goal is to use it 5 times because it is such a bold color, and I've used it 2 out of the 5 times, but November is going to be a wonderful time to use this, as well as obviously the rest of October, so I hope that that will be able to roll out next month. The ColourPop Tanning Lotion. I have used this 2 times since the last update and 2 times before that for a total of 4 uses. This is another 10 use product. I'm just going to use it when I feel like using it. I am kind of out of the tanning mood now that it is cold outside, but I will get my 10 uses on this. And lastly, for the product that's left, I guess, because I kicked out everything else, is the Sei Bella nail polish in the shade Jade. I have a 5 use goal on this. Nail polish is really hard for me. And I have used it 2 times since rolling it in last month. I had it on my fingers last week and I painted my toes this morning with this. So 3 more uses to go. I don't know if this will be rolled out next month. We shall see. If I really committed, I could have this rolled out next month, but we will see. It's not exactly seasonally appropriate. This is more of a spring shade. I don't really care that much, but just I don't think I want this on my nails for the entire next month when I can use some more vampy or darker shades, if that makes sense. But I have 2 out of 5 uses on that. So keeping in mind that I want this project to be down to 8 products and then include eyeshadows. How many do we have left? I have my little pumpkin bin. So nail polish, eyeshadow primer, regular face primer, liquid lipstick, Soul Body Gradual Tanner lip liner. Almost forgot that. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 2 more items. Like I mentioned, we're going to be kind of merging things together. So out of my Pan Those Eyeshadows project, last month I said I switched all my goals to 10 uses. A lot of people gave me feedback. I will go over this in my next video. But because of that, I'm going to steal from that project my ABH Sultry palette. I rolled in the shade Teak. I will insert a picture of what it looked like last month just so you know. I've only used it 2 times. I realized I want to get a lot more use out of this Sultry palette. This is the perfect time of year to pull it out, especially heading into the holiday season. And I would like some pan showing in this palette. So I'm going to pull it out of the 10 uses, pan those eyeshadows. That's not really panning eyeshadow, if you know what I mean. And put it into this project with the goal to actually hit pan on the shade Teak. So this will be our 7th product in this project. I will keep it in until I hit pan because I would really like to have pan in this palette, and I don't have any pans in here. I really haven't used this palette nearly enough. I will get use out of the entire palette, but with a focus on that one shade. So this I'm stealing from that project and putting in this one, and that means we need to pick 1 more item to put in this project pan to make it 8. I'm feeling overwhelmed by the products being absolutely everywhere in front of me. I'm going to put away this lipstick and blush because I am done with both of these. I will get my Pretty Random app set up, and we will be including eyeshadow. So I am assuming that we're going to get a second eyeshadow to hit pan on. Because I'm just going to include my entire makeup inventory spreadsheet in here. So I have in the numbers 2 to 1,601. Wow, that's a lot. Just probability wise, I'm going to assume that an eyeshadow is going to get put in here. Now, depending on the eyeshadow, I might say I want to hit pan on it, like the Sultry palette, or I might have like a 20 or 30 use goal, depending, because I don't want to like torture myself completely, but I want harder goals in this project. So 429, I don't think that's an eyeshadow. I'm very surprised, honestly. Okay, that is Pretty Woman Girl Boss, which is a like smoky light lavender kind of shade. It's a nail polish. I don't want to be working on 2 nail polishes at a time, especially 2 that aren't really seasonally appropriate. Also, this will not shake up no matter how hard I shake it. I'm going to bring this upstairs, work on it a little bit, maybe use it 1 time, and just see if it's gone bad. Like, it's looking pretty gloopy in there. I will use it 1 time, but I'm not going to officially put this in the project. I just don't think that that is a productive use of my time, and especially since it really is not looking very good. 921, that is most likely an eyeshadow. Actually, I know it's an eyeshadow. Okay, this comes from my ColourPop Lilac You A Lot palette. It is the shade Zoned Out. I do have 1 pan in this palette up here in the shade Cloud. Zoned Out is this shade right here. It is a matte. I can definitely use that in the crease. I'm happy to be pulling out this palette. I'm going to have my goal to be hit pan, and I will just work on this until the end of the year. I don't think I will be able to hit pan by then. ColourPop matte shadows are very tricky to hit pan, but I will just say that that is my goal and try and get as much use out of it as possible, because I feel like I could still use this in combination with some deeper shades, especially this row here, but also others in my collection to create some darker like Halloween-y purple kind of looks, if that makes sense. So this is going to be our 8th and final product in this project pan. Goals for next time: I would like to have met my goal on Havana Nights. I would love for this eyeshadow primer to be empty. And if I'm really lucky, the 3 more uses on this nail polish. So these are going to be my focuses for the next update. I apologize for how confusing this was. I hope I was able to make sense. It will make even more sense once you watch the next video going up on my channel. I hope that this will work better. We'll just do it this way until the end of the year. If I change my mind, I can go back to doing it the normal way next year. I don't even know if we're all going to be doing the whole collection project pan next year. Becky Loves Kanga hasn't done it for many years, so I think I will only do it if my friends do it too, if that makes sense. I do love the roulette of it, but I can do that in other ways as well, in other projects, if that makes sense. I'm rambling. I haven't filmed in 3 weeks. I'm so sorry for the chaos that is my channel this whole year, it feels like. But let me know if my changes make sense, what you think of them. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!